The talk of the town is what's happening in Hoskote Toll Old Madras Road corridor. Large township-scale developments are getting planned around the stretch, and via some Bengaluru's biggest builders suddenly betting on Hoskote Toll. Is Bengaluru's next expansion story beginning to take shape? Welcome to the Realty Engineers. Let's talk about the Hoskote Toll location recently being offered to the investors in Bangalore by Tier 1 developers with attractive payment plans. And these developers are not thinking in terms of standalone apartment towers. They are thinking about townships, largest integrated communities and future ecosystem creation with a long-term expansion corridors. Because this corridor still offers something Bengaluru is rapidly running out of: large land parcels, and that matters massively for developers today. This is not at a fully mature urban ecosystem like Whitefield or Outer Ring Road, but the market is slowly starting to treat this corridor as Bengaluru's next major expansion belt. Let's see how it goes. So why is this Hoskote Toll location is important? Because this sits at a very strategic movement point on Bengaluru's eastern expansion side. It connects through Old Madras Road while also gaining influence from Whitefield expansion, Budigere Cross, STRR connectivity and Bengaluru-Chennai corridor movement and the future peripheral infrastructure growth. This corridor is still in an evolving stage. But that's also exactly why large developers are entering early. Because township developers don't wait for locations to fully mature. They enter where they believe the next phase of Bengaluru's expansion will eventually move. So what's about this payment plan psychology that these builders are using? Now, another interesting thing happening in this corridor is kind of payment plans being offered, because many of these township launches are not just being marketed through the location story, they're also being pushed through attractive entry structures, lower initial commitments and longer payment flexibility with early phase pricing narratives. And psychologically, this makes the corridor feel very accessible to investors, especially compared to core Bengaluru where ticket sizes have already become extremely high. So, what's the verdict? There is no verdict. The actual question should always be, does the long-term location logic make sense to you and your investment? And can this corridor realistically evolve your ecosystem being projected today? Because township investing is usually not about immediate returns. It's about long-term ecosystem evolution. And Hoskote Toll today is exactly at that interesting transition stage. And we are Realty Engineers and we decode Bengaluru real estate beyond brochures. Subscribe for more such insight videos.